Sometimes, the choices we make quietly shape our destiny, long before the consequences become obvious. Lot's life begins with promise. He walks with Abraham. He knows God. He experiences blessing. But then the world whispers, and his story changes. A nephew in the tent of faith. Lot is Abraham's nephew. When Abraham leaves Ur for the land God promises, Lot goes with him. He travels the same paths, shares the same tents, witnesses the same miracles. Abraham's faith shapes him. His uncle's obedience models God's blessing. And yet, Lot's heart drifts toward what looks good, safe, and comfortable, not always what is right. When their herds grow too large for one land, tension arises between Abraham and Lot. They face a choice, fight or separate. Abraham lets Lot choose first, showing generosity and faith. Lot looks over the plain of Jordan, lush and green, easy to settle. The fertile land draws him. The choice seems wise. But beauty can be deceptive. Ease can hide danger. Choosing the worldly path. Lot settles in Sodom, a city overflowing with wealth and wickedness. Genesis tells us, the people of Sodom are wicked, their hearts far from God. Violence, pride, and indulgence define the city. Lot's compromise begins slowly. He lives among the people, takes their ways lightly, and eventually even pitches his tent toward Sodom itself. It is a warning for all of us, proximity to blessing does not guarantee faithfulness. Living near God's promises is not the same as living in obedience. Hospitality and the angels. The tension comes to a climax when God decides to judge Sodom. Two angels visit Lot. He welcomes them into his home, showing courage and hospitality, even as the city's corruption surrounds him. The men of Sodom demand to harm the visitors. Lot pleads. He offers his own daughters, an unsettling and tragic moment, but it demonstrates the danger of living in a culture that has twisted values. Lot's story here is uncomfortable, but it shows the tension of compromise. Living in a sinful culture affects even the righteous. The escape. God warns Lot to flee. He and his family are told to escape the city before destruction comes. Lot hesitates. He lingers. He bargains. The angels drag him out. The city is consumed by fire and brimstone. Lot's wife looks back. She disobeys the warning and is turned into a pillar of salt. The consequences are stark. Compromise and attachment to worldly pleasures can blind us, slow us, and even destroy us. Lot escapes with his daughters, but the trauma and consequences of his choices follow him. A life of tension. Lot's life after Sodom is complex and painful. He moves to a cave. Fear and poor judgment lead to further tragedy with his daughters. Lot never returns to Abraham's tent of blessing. He is a man caught between God's promises and worldly compromises. His story is not one of complete faithlessness, but it is a cautionary tale. Living close to blessing does not guarantee alignment with God. Easy choices can be dangerous. Comfort can come at the cost of integrity. What Lot teaches us. Lot represents the tension between God's blessing and worldly allure. Choices shape destiny. Compromise can seem small at first but have lasting consequences. Proximity to faith and holiness is not a substitute for obedience. His story reminds us that our environment matters, our decisions matter, and even subtle compromises can lead us astray. Yet, God's mercy still reaches Lot. He is spared from destruction, not because of perfect faith, but because God still acts in grace. Closing reflection. Lot walked with Abraham. He knew God. He witnessed miracles. And still, the world drew him in. His story asks us, where are we tempted to compromise today? Will we linger near danger for comfort or convenience? Lot shows both warning and hope. Choices matter, consequences are real, but God's mercy can still rescue, even when we stumble. The plain of Sodom burned, but Lot survived. And perhaps that is the ultimate takeaway. God's grace can follow us, even when our own choices falter. Faithfulness matters, compromise costs, and mercy still awaits those who turn toward God, even at the last moment.